Hey guys, my name's Josh and welcome to my video. This video today is all about this thing right here, my absolute dream bike that, long story short, I won this bike. Let's just cut straight to the chase. I won this bike. This is the Canyon Ultimate CFR eTap. That's it. That's the name of it. So, Canyon, in conjunction with Valtteri Bottas, the Formula One driver, as well as his partner Tiffany Cromwell, rider for the Canyon-sponsored pro team, ran a competition end of 2020. There was literally a like, comment, follow competition on Instagram. Just commented, put it out there. Why not? You know, what's the harm in entering competition, right? And then early January, get a message on Instagram from Canyon. Congratulations, you've won. I flipped out. I cannot believe it. I absolutely flipped out. So first of all, a huge thank you to Canyon and Valtteri and Tiffany as well, but huge thank you to Canyon for this bike. Literally a dream bike. I already have a Canyon Grizzle, their gravel bike. I already run it with SRAM and I love it. It's been my do-it-all bike. So I've been running it with a set of gravel wheels and a set of road wheels. And now I have this absolute weapon. So let's just jump straight into it. This is the bike that I rode to, well, not only climb Everest, but also climb 10,000 meters in one single ride. Let's just run through the specs of it. So of course, like I said, starting from the top, it is a Canyon Ultimate CFR. So the top dog frame, the best carbon, the lightest carbon, the best layup, the ultimate weight to stiffness to flex in the right areas and comfort and performance and all the keywords. Responsive, that's a real big keyword. Everyone loves that one. Responsive is a good one. Also, big shout out to James, Ride Adelaide, for taking these photos. We did this photo shoot before I did my Everesting, literally the day before, and it's actually photos taken on the road that we did the Everesting on. So thank you to James for these amazing photos of the bikes you're going to be seeing. So, the frame set, the cockpit, it's Canyon's all-in-one integrated cockpit. I'm running a 130mm stem, nice long one, and also running the bars at 39. So if you don't know, you can actually adjust the width of these bars. It's crazy. I'll try to include a photo so you can see what I'm talking about. You undo these two bolts, slide the bars out, slide them in to whatever width you want to go for. These bars can go 39, 41, or 43 centimeters. I've got them running at 39, which is more like a 37 when you actually measure center to center at the hoods. Of course, the seat post, it's Canyon's, it's zero setback, it's super lightweight. It is quite rigid, you definitely feel it, but it is, very lightweight. The full group set, SRAM, red, AXS, 12-speed, wireless, all the bips and bobs you want. I'm running the power meter up the front, so it comes with a 5037 chainring. Of course, with the Quark built-in power meter in it, looks amazing. I've always wanted to have one of those with the full machining. It is a piece of art. At the back, of course, SRAM red derailleur, running a 1033 cassette because that's what came on the bike. SRAM red chain, running at wax, so I'm running at wax with the molten speed wax. I'll do a full video about how I run my chains because I am a big believer in full submersion waxing as opposed to any kind of chain lube or anything like that. So yeah, definitely go more into depth with that. 1033 cassette, 5037 chain rings. I'm running 170mm cranks. I'm 6'3", 191 centimeters. It's an extra large frame set. I've just always run 170mm cranks and I like them. And that's pretty much as scientific as I go with it. Yeah. I would like to experiment different lengths. And I do have a kicker bike that I could experiment with, but I've just stuck with my 170s. Group set, like I said, full SRAM access, 160mm rotors front and rear. It's the shifters dialed in a little bit to get super aero and cool like that, of course. The wheels are the best part. Zipp 353 NSWs. I love these wheels. I would never have thought I would actually have these wheels on a bike. Maybe the 303s could, hope for those one days, but the 353s, they've got the wave pattern and like hookless, super wide, 25mm internal, I'm pretty sure, which blow my 28mm Michelin tires out to a 31mm, which is crazy wide. but they're so light, they're so comfy, they're still so fast. They zip up to speed. The free hub spins forever. Like if you just get up to speed and let the wheels spin, they just keep going and going and going. To use the R word again, responsive. Yeah, look, they're just amazing wheels, as you would expect from being the absolute top dog wheel set that Zipp make, as far as the sort of lightweight but still somewhat air. And the best thing is, being that sort of shallow-ish depth, I think they're still 45 mils deep at the shallow end or the high point. It's not like you're not talking like a 30 mil rim. It's a fairly mid-range wheel there as far as depth goes. They're still super stable in the crosswinds. Like I've been for some rides through the hills when you're right along the ridgeline, and it just holds their line perfect. Tires, like I mentioned, I'm running the Michelin Power Cup Comp tubeless tires. Just fast rolling tire that I just thought I'd try. I really liked it. It's worked really well. Good grip. Definitely not the fastest wearing tire. I mean, the fastest or the longest lasting. It's pretty, as you would expect from a fairly lightweight sort of fast rolling tire. You do wear through them. 28 mil, which blows out to about a 31. And then we get to sort of the finishing touches, I guess. Bar tape, running the Lizard Skin DSP 2.5mm bar tape in black. It's just comfy, it's squishy, not too squishy, but it's really grippy. I can just hold on with a loose grip. It does the job. It's fantastic. So whenever I've had the chance, I've always run that Lizard Skin bar tape. Saddle, specialized. Gone to S-Works because I can get the carbon rails, because the bike originally came with a carbon rail saddle. So to save me having to buy the adapters to run an alloy rail, I lashed out and got myself an S-Works. I'm running the Power Arc saddle. So it's a slightly more rounded saddle in the shape, which just fits nicer. I've run that on my bikes for the past years, just years. It was easy to put it there. 143mm width, so the narrowest they make, and it just works for me. Pedals, super duper old. I've had them on probably far too many bikes now. Shimano Dura Ace pedals, running the plus 4mm spindle, so the wider spindle. Why? Because I thought I'd give them a try, being a taller rider, and I like it. And I guess because I run a slightly shorter crank than you would normally see, even though it's pretty normal now for 170s, I don't strike the ground. Like I've never, even on my gravel bike with a super low bottom bracket, the racing road, never hit the ground going around a corner, and I pedaled through a fair few corners there. Bottle cages, you're looking at the Arundel Mandible. First time, it's a nice bike. I had to lash out, get some nice stuff. So I got the nice saddle, got the nice bar tape, got ourselves the nice bottle cages. They do the job. Lightweight, rigid, look sick. They look amazing. K-Edge out front mount. So the bolt-on one, direct mount to go underneath the bars there. I just got, instead of getting the Canyon one, I got that one because you can actually adjust the angle, because I like to have my computer sitting flat, if not slightly nose down. I just like the way it looks. I like the way I can see the screen, the way the light reflects off of it, and just it makes sense from an aero point of view in my mind, as opposed to having the computer pointing up, which some of the other mounts make it do. I don't know if that's true or not, just in my head. So placebo effect, doing its job. And then on those, on the out front mount, I've got the Garmin Edge 1040. I got that just before my Everesting. It's incredible, genuinely incredible. I've had a couple other branded computers before. Garmin is one I've always come back to. I've got a Garmin watch. 1040 is crazy. It's the first one I've had with a touchscreen. And then I've got the Garmin Vario rear light as well, which is obviously the rear light that has the radar sensor, so you can actually see cars approaching, which the first time I went for a ride, I made the mistake of leaving the sound on, so you get alerts every time. I live in the city, so riding out of the city is just non-stop traffic until you get to the hills. It was incredible. I mean, it was annoying until I turned the sound off, but just how accurate it is, how it works, it's just, it's pretty crazy. All up, of course, you guys want to know, what does the bike weigh? So reminder, extra large bike, running different tires, heavier tires, and of course pedals, bottle cages, out front mount. You're looking at 7.3 kilograms as it is, ready to ride. Which, this isn't don't get me wrong, it's a silly light bike, and that's the lightest bike I've ever had. But it's a functional bike, if that makes sense. Like it's nothing's gonna break on it, nothing's super light. You're not talking about a carbon railed saddle with no padding on it. You're not talking about super lightweight tires that are gonna rip to shreds. You're not talking about 25 mil deep rims or tubulars or running one chainring. It's a bike that you can ride every day in any condition. I won't go into too much about how it rides. All I'll say is that it is an absolute rocket. It is just ridiculous. It is amazing how fast it is. And I thought I was doing fine on my Grizzle with the road wheels. And the road wheels, to be fair, were pretty similar in specs to the 353s as far as weight and dimensions and internal width to match the tire performance. But as soon as I hopped on the Ultimate and just took it for its first ride, just everything goes forward. Just everything you put to the pedals puts the bike in a forward motion. Very efficient. So that's my bike. That's the bike that I rode to climb 10,000 meters of elevation in one single ride. And that'll be the bike that I take on for any future adventures moving forward. And again, huge thank you to Canyon. Of course, a huge thank you to Valtteri Tiffy. If you guys had any doing in regards to who was chosen, I know it's supposed to be obviously at random, but just thank you. Thank you to, Canyon, massively. Everyone, this is just dream bike. Literally my dream bike. You know what to do. Comment below, like, subscribe, share. Let's get this bike going viral because it just should. It's just stunning. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next video.